Hey, what's up, y'all? I figured I would make a quick, short little video. I want to talk about work and glory again because, it's been heavy on my mind. There's a lot of people out here that they want the success, they want the glory, but they don't want to put in the work. They'll make any excuse possible to avoid doing work. I think a lot of us are spoiled. But I also want to touch on something that, a trend that I've noticed. And this is something that I knew I was going to encounter when I started doing what I'm doing right now. And that's attacking the root. I'm going against the grain. The stuff I'm talking about and the stuff I'm mentioning, it's no secret, but many people are afraid to go against the grain. And with that being said, my channel is not for people who have accepted the programming. If you accepted the programming, the same for you. People that want to defend the system, this is not for you. This channel is for people who have been deprogrammed. This channel is for people who have been deprogrammed or never accepted the program at all. Because when you part of the program, without realizing it, you are pushing their agenda. And I'm not going to push their agenda. Now, I use the imagery that I use because I want to go to the belly of the beast. And in order to accomplish my mission, I got to pull it up from the root, at least from my perspective of what I believe the root is. And that's the media. That's some of these gurus and celebrities. See, a lot of these gurus and musicians and everything, they accepted that programming. And they push that agenda off onto you and normalize that toxic behavior. I understand it. I used to live that life myself. I grew up in it. But there was a part of me that always knew that this ain't what it's supposed to be. I don't understand how you can build a nation of kings and queens with that type of behavior. We got people out here carrying unlicensed guns. For what? A lot of them are participating in illegal activities because, for whatever reason, some people will put in a whole lot of effort to avoid work when if they had to put that energy into doing the work, it would be more beneficial. Put so much energy and time into avoiding something that it would just be easier to do the work. If that's one of you, if that describes you, this channel ain't for you. This channel is going to be for people that get it. This channel is also going to be for people who have a fully functioning brain. You're going to have to understand nuance. If you don't understand nuance, it's going to go over your head. This channel I'm going to put it in your face. I'm going to show you. But I'm also going to tell you. I'm Mr. Stepdaddy. I been there, done that. I know you heard your mama and daddy say that before when you was out, doing your stuff. They'll tell you they've been there, done that. I've been there, done that. I understand it. It's also why I'm going to push back against it. But see, we also entering an era in our civilization where a lot of people, it seems like people are getting older and older and older without realizing how destructive they are. And they just passing it down to the next generation. And then, of course, the next generation is just going to take it a step further. You know, it's easier to be destructive than it is to, it's easier to tear down a building than it is to build it. See, I'm willing to get my hands dirty. I'm willing to go into the belly of the beast and remove the toxicity, remove the toxins, and build the kingdom. It's too many of us out here playing. It's time we get serious. You know, we need to get our college degrees, start our businesses, rebuild Wall Street. It's time. But we're not going to get there by participating in destructive behavior. Now, I'm not a party pooper. I'm all for having fun. I believe all this stuff has its place. There's a place for it. But many of us are making that a lifestyle. And that's the wrong thing to do. When you make playing a lifestyle, then, you know, you're not going to get too far. There's only a very select few that get anywhere from it. And those are usually the people that go farther than most people are willing to go. Like, I'm not expecting my channel to do that well, honestly. I expect a whole lot of people calling me crazy and this and that and the third. You know, probably gonna call me lame and, you know, probably say, oh, you just can't get a girl. When none of that is true. None of it. Absolutely none of it. But you can believe what you want to believe, but, you know, it is what it is. But my channel is attacking society at the root. And if you haven't noticed, I'm starting with my own community first. But trust me, there's some others on the list too that are outside of my community, but my community is more important to me. It's my foundation. I want to build my foundation first. But we got many, many months and years to build this kingdom. There's no rush, but subscribe to Performative Society, like this video, check out all my videos. It's everything. If you look at my earlier videos and look at me now, totally different. You'll see the growth. And even where I am right now, trust me, it's going to continue growing and getting better. I'm dedicated to this. But I got to get going. Y'all take care. Peace and love.